Bergkamp. Magnificent. Stripped it away from Claude. Henry. And it's it's time to go!
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Claude and the BANSTAS on this lovely Wednesday night for this live watch-along of Portugal versus France. I know a few of you, or most of you, will be disappointed. Diesel won't be with us tonight. He's got a few other things that he needs to be doing, so it'd just be me. So, Randy, thank you very much for the super chat straight away. Really appreciate it. Obviously, Diesel will be keeping a close eye on the super chats because you know what he's like with his food and his steak chips and that. He will not be letting me get an ounce of a little bit of cheese and biscuits at all. So he will be keeping a watchful eye on the super chats. But Randy, thank you very much for getting the first one in, mate. Really appreciate it. I have arrived. Marmite for young Terence. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Like I said, it's the Portugal versus France watch along. We'll be keeping a close eye. Everyone in the chat, please keep me informed of the other game, Germany against Hungary. Obviously, this is the group where we find out what team England will be playing in the next round of the Euros on Tuesday night. So we need to keep a close eye on. We will get to our predictions and who we think will finish second in a minute with everyone in the chat. Let's just say hello to everyone. We've got Joshua. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for coming over, mate. Lone Star. Listen, Lone Star, I watched the highlights again yesterday. Obviously, sometimes when you're doing the watch-alongs, you don't always, depending on how the game is, and you're not always got the eye on the ball, on the thing. But I must say, you was right. Saka was absolutely phenomenal yesterday. Grealish had a great game. So you was right and I was wrong. It really deserved his man of the match yesterday. AJ, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're well. Thank you very much for coming over. I think it was today you got the results. Let us know what the results was of your granddad. Excuse me. I've got to apologise straight away. My hay fever is playing right up today. It's murder. So forgive me if I'm go a bit frog throaty or anything like that. Yeah. Jake's in the chat. Hope you're well, Jake. Big up yourself, mate. Omar, hope you're well, mate. Hope you're good. David Dundas, hope you're well down in New Zealand, mate. Hope you're well. Same as where is he? Same as it's gone right. I'm Fifer. Randy, that's it. Sorry, mate. Randy. Same as Randy. Hope you're well down there. Seamus is in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. Derwin Jones. Hope you're all good. The Brentmeister. Everyone do the Brentmeister. He's in the chat. Hope you're all well. Who else we got? SA Forza. Hope you're well, mate. Thank you very much for joining. Craig again's in the chat. Craig David did it all over your. Love that. Still don't get old, that. He's going for 2-2. We will definitely be getting in onto that in a minute. Din Don's in the chat. Hope you're well. Keo, good to see you back again, mate. Hope you're doing well. Anthony Smith, hope you're doing well, mate. Liam, hope you're all good. James Steele, thank you very much, mate. Love to you all. Terry Diesel and everyone in the chat. Arteta out. David P's back in the chat. Who else we got? Morgan, hope you're well, mate. Leanne's in the chat. Hope you're doing well, Leanne. Who else we got? Anyone else? Gooner for life. Hope you're good. Thank you very much for coming over, mate. Really appreciate it. Corey is in the chat. Vinny is in the chat. Hope you're well. Greg, hope you're all good. Right. Chris Davidson's in the chat. Chris and Tony. I don't think I've seen Tony yet. He might be working. But Chris, we will definitely be sorting out. He will be becoming a mod in our on our channel. Well done to Chris and Tony, the two new ones. We'll be looking out for others, so please all keep going. Don't forget, every time that we put anything out on Twitter or Facebook or Instagram or anything, please help us out by just sharing it, getting the word out there, sharing it to everyone that you know, and trying to build this channel up. Because there's definitely big things happening to this channel. Footy chats in the chat. Hope you're all well. Thank you very much. Right, let's get to the predictions. Let's start off with Portugal versus France. What is your predictions? I'll try and get as many up on the screen as possible. Lily saying she's done it. She's done it already. They have their mod status already. So there you go, Chris. Hope you're welcome to the family, mate. The mods family, and we'll be looking for others. Right, let's get some Don Aldo's in the chat. Hope you're well, Aldo. Good evening to you, mate. Jake's going. I think Portugal are already through unless they lose about 4-0. Yeah, I think any team can qualify at the moment. I just heard on the commentary. So we will see. Omar's going 2-1 France. Corey's going 3-2 France. Seamus is going 2-1 Portugal. Din Don 2-0 France. Morgan going 2-0 France. Andrew saying 2-1 Portugal. Jake's going 4-3 Portugal. I hope it is, mate. It'd be a fantastic game to watch if it is that. Mike is going 2-1 France. AJ is going 2-1 to Portugal. Gooner for life is going 2-1 Portugal. Ronaldo both goals. I'm going to go for a 2-2 draw. I've just got a feeling it'd be a 2-2 draw. Aldo's going 1-1 is his predictions. So whichever team scores first, you know what happened. Aldo will get on the phone and he will make that phone call and tell that ref that the other team's got to score an all. So there you go. Aldo's going 1-1. Footy Chats is going 3-2 France. David's going 2-1 France. Greg's going 2-1 France. Craig's going 2-1 France. Liam's going 1-1. All right. What's your predictions? Randy's going 0-0. What's your predictions for the Germany-Hungary game? Germany-Hungary game. And I'll try and get as many up. I'm going to say Germany will win 3-0. I'm going to go 3-0 in that game. What's your predictions? Anthony Smith, hope you're well, mate. He's going 2-0 to Portugal. Jota, the Slotter with the goals. So I'm going 3-0 to Germany. Anthony Smith's going 5-0 Germany. Seamus is going 2-0 Germany. Corey's going 3-0 Germany. Leanne's going 5-0 Germany. Ding Don's going 4-1 Germany. Footy Chats is going 4-0 Germany. Liam's going 3-1 Germany. AJ's going Germany to win 5-0. Greg's going 3-0. Jake is going Hungary 2-1 and them to qualify. I hope they do, mate. That would be an absolute brilliant result if that happens. Craig is saying Germany to win 3-1. Gooner for life is saying Hungary 4-0. That'd be it. Wouldn't that be astonishing, eh? How good would that be? And then they finish second. I mean, you know, if Colesberg done the Euros, then that would happen, wouldn't it, guys? You know, Morgan is saying 3-0 to Germany. Craig David did it all over York. Is going Germany 4-0. Randy Fighter is saying Hungary Germany will be a good game. Yep, keep an eye on it, everyone. Let me know. David saying 3-0 to Germany. Anthony saying love you, 12. Thanks, mate. Love you to you all, man. Leanne saying, 5-0 Hungary. She's going 5-0 Hungary. You put a bet on that, definitely. Randy's going 1-0 Hungary. David's going 3-0 Germany. Hungary to defend well, though. Right, so we've got our predictions in for both games. Who do you think England will play in the next round? Would it be Germany? Would it be Portugal? Would it be France? Or, like some people are saying, would it be Hungary? Let me know and I'll try and get as many up as I possibly can beforehand. I'm going to go. I think this will be a draw and I think Germany will win. So I'm going to say France. I think we'll get France on Tuesday. Stephen, how you doing, mate? Thank you very much for coming over, mate. He's saying, I hope Hungary wins. Don't we all, mate? Don't we all? Jake saying, would be so typical for France to beat Portugal and Hungary to beat Germany and then England get Hungary as they finish second. Would do, mate. Would do. Liam saying, Terry, yesterday was the first time I have ever missed on this channel since it started because I was at the match last night. No problem, mate. Listen, if you're going to the match, you can't odds that. You can't miss the atmosphere and be there. I know that. So it's not a problem, mate. I hope you enjoyed it. Right, we've got Din Don saying he thinks we're going to get Germany. Leanne saying, let's hope we get Hungary. Oh, let's hope so. AJ saying Germany will be England's next opponent. Liam saying you'll get Germany and slaughtered. Corey saying I think Germany. It's going to be hard, whoever it is. Let's be honest. It's going to be an hard game next Tuesday. My only hope or my only clinging on at the moment is that obviously England haven't performed yet. We haven't performed yet. We haven't had a great game whatsoever. Hopefully, You know, this is Southgate in England we're talking about. Hopefully that we can, we're saved our performance for next Tuesday, whoever it's going to be, and we can put a performance in that day and just go out and smash someone. But I'm not holding out any hopes. I'm just saying, all these other teams at the moment have had at least one good game. We haven't at the moment. So let's see what happens. Craig saying, Terry, I think England will play Germany. A lot of people are saying that. Mate. Stephen saying, I'm good, thanks, mate. Yeah, I think we will get France. Yep, he's going for what I said. Ricardo said, Terry, is it true we are getting rid of Saliba? Like I said, mate, for me, Ricardo, you know what it's all about. Until it actually happens, if it's going to happen, then I don't believe anything until it happens, mate. How can you believe in something or in something until it actually happens? You can have an opinion on it. My opinion is I think it's all a load of bullshit. I think ITKs pull on it. Hold on, let me just get the time ready because we're just about to kick off. I think the ITKs and the reporters and all that play on Arsenal's heartstrings because they know that we are a very reactional fan base. As soon as anything is put out about Arsenal, it goes bloody global. We're just about to kick off in this game. France are playing in their white kit, all white kit, playing from left to right. Portugal will be playing in their red with green shorts kit, obviously playing from right to left. Just waiting for them to kick off so I can put the time on before I forget. Don't know what they're waiting for. What are we waiting for? For it to be on dead on 8 o'clock. Here we go. Just about to kick off. Let's hope for a great game, whatever happens. But what are we waiting for? What is going on? And here we go. So just about to blow the whistle. Here we go. And it's kicked off. So France, Portugal against France. Here we go. This is the last 2 games of the group state of the table stages. Let's see what happens and what team we get in the second round. Right, what have we got? David saying Saka won man of the match. Randy, yeah, he did. He did win man of the match. He done really well. Randy, even Randy's saying it now. Look, it's just paper talk, brother. Exactly, Randy. It's just paper talk. It makes me die. Right, listen, all these Arteta agenda fans, you know what I mean? Keep going on about, Arteta don't like this player because he's too young. He doesn't want this player because he's too young. He doesn't want him. He doesn't want Saka. He doesn't want Smith-Rowe. He doesn't want Martinelli. He doesn't want Saliba. But it's funny how all these players have all just signed new deals and 5-year deals. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? It didn't used to happen with Arsenal beforehand. If you look at Gnabry, when he was a young player, he didn't start Arsenal under Wenger. So, these players, if they wanted to, they could easily put in a transfer request. Easily say to the manager and Arsenal, no, I don't want to sign this new deal that you're giving me. I want to go. It's all a load of rubbish. Come on. Randy Viper with another super chat. Diesel is going to be absolutely loving this. You know he's going to be loving it. He's got his steak chips now. He's got his steak chips. You really think Saka was better than Grealish? Come on. I do. Yesterday, I think, to be honest, I think they're both. I've been saying it for ages. If we don't play them two and play the youngsters, we haven't got a chance of doing anything in this tournament. Because for me, he's trying to play the old players who's got a lot of experience, who's got experience in tournament. But I don't want that. It's just too predictable. Play the young kids. Just tell them to go out there and play their own game, to attack, and play their own football. And we would go out there and annihilate some teams. I'm telling you. If we just play to our strengths, and our strengths are playing fast football like we do in the Premiership, no one will be able to contain us. No one will be able to keep up with us. But we don't. We go down to their level. We go down to the pace of like our Italy play and Spain play and France play and things like that. Like we let them dictate to us how we're going to play. And that's what the problem is. That's what I'm saying. If we had like a manager like Harry Redknapp or Terry Venables or Bobby Robson, Someone that you could get behind, everyone, the whole nation. You know that, straight away that we've got half a chance because the manager will let the players go out there and express themselves and not have to stand on the bloody touchline looking at a book and saying, no, you can't go past this line. You can't go past this line. We've got the squad and we've got the players to go out there and win this tournament. In my eyes, we have. But with Southgate as our manager, I can't see that happening. Portugal had not even half a chance there. Sancho sort of tried to chip the ball in and it went back to Lloris in goal for France. What else we got? Craig, David, did it all over your. Saka and Grealish are both levels above Man. He's overrated. I do like Man. I just think if you're going to play him, you need to play him with all the youngsters. That's me personally. Play all the youngsters, play them all together. You can see that they've got camaraderie. You can see that they've got friendships. You can see that they all love playing with each other and being with each other. France have got a chance here on this left-hand side. Mbappe inside the box. Plays it back. Ball comes into the middle. And Portugal clear it. Only to Pogba. Pogba goes out on this left-hand side. We've got it just in the middle of the pitch now. Comes out on this right-hand side. And they're going backwards at the moment. Pogba, no, in the middle of the park, and he's lost it. And now Portugal are trying to build an attack, but Ronaldo's been fouled halfway in his own half, and Portugal get a free kick. What have we got? Gustavo is saying Saka and Sancho on the wins. I'll go for that, mate. Definitely go for that. Gooner for life. Kane has to be dropped, as expressions would say. He's dead food, man. Fam. He is. At the moment, he's done absolutely nothing in this tournament whatsoever. But you know what it is with Kane and the FA. You know what I mean? The FA absolutely adore the bloke. And Gareth Southgate just does exactly what the FA tell him to. And that's why Kane will play every game, mate. Craig saying, Terry, I won't be in the chat as much. Busy redecorating my house while I was listening to your watch-along. No problem, Craig. Hope to keep you entertained, mate. And thanks a lot for coming over and listening to us, mate. Really appreciate it. Josh is saying, Arteta. Oh, Portugal. Was that Ronaldo? Ronaldo got an head on it just inside the box and straight to Lloris with the France. But he's throw it out. And he's got France on the attack straight away. Benzema plays it down on his left-hand side to Mbappe. Mbappe cuts inside. Oh, and he's twined them and he's got a corner out of it. Twist and twined there and he got a corner out of it off of Pepe. France have got a corner on this left-hand side. There's a great counter-attack football there from France. What are they going to do here? France got a corner on this left-hand side. In comes the corner. Corner comes in. Doesn't even beat the first man. Ronaldo is there. And he clears it halfway down in his own half. And France have got a throw-in on his left-hand side. Josh is saying Arteta is the Spanish Southgate. I mean, obviously, everyone's got their opinions. For me, it's a totally stupid argument and even assessment, to be honest, because obviously Arteta can only, over the last 2 years, manage with the tools that he's been handed. Southgate has got the tools of every single Premiership player, obviously English player, to pick from. So for me, it's a non-argument whatsoever. Southgate has got the squad to go out and win this tournament, in my eyes. So if you're saying that, Josh, just in my opinion, what you're saying is then you think that Arteta has got the squad to go and win the Premiership. Because that's what you've got to compare and say the difference is. For me, I think Southgate has got the squad and the players to go and win this tournament if he plays direct football and fast football and attacking football. Whereas Arteta has had to basically deal with the cards that he's been dealt with at the moment. And for me, he's sorting out the problems. We're going in the right direction as a team on a whole, not in the table and in competition. I understand that, and I understand why people would want him sacked. But if you look at the whole overall thing of Arsenal, working from the bottom to the top. I think that's what he's doing. And come next season, hopefully once we get the players that we're going to get in this transfer window and players going out, because it looks like at least 5, 6, hopefully 5 or 6 enough players will be going with Torreira, Guendouzi, even Lacazette maybe, and a few others, Bellerin. Portugal are on the attack at the moment. Oh, great tackle there from Griezmann. What an absolute fantastic tackle there in his own half and all. Fantastic tackle to try and get France on the attack here. With Mbappe on the left. Comes across the halfway line. Oh, and it goes out for a throw-in. So, yeah, for me, it's just a silly argument for me. But that's your opinion, Joss. And I totally respect that, mate. What have we got? Craig David is saying, Mason Mount, 73 Chelsea appearance, only 13 goals and 10 assists, and people going on like he's the next best thing. I do like Mason Mount myself personally. I do think he will become a great player. But at the moment, I understand where you're coming from, Craig. The thing is, he's playing in a team with Chelsea that have got a great squad of players, fantastic players around him. Do you know what I mean? So he's not playing in a squad, say, of like, even if he come to Arsenal over the last 2 years, you know, he would probably be one of the standout players because he would be the best player, you know, one of the best players at our club. But at Chelsea, you know what I mean? He's got a squad of players around him, experience, that, you know, if he has a bad game, someone else will pick up the slack. So for me, that's the difference. And, you know, we will see. We will see, mate. But it's the same thing for me with Guendouzi. You know, there's a lot of fans out there that really like Guendouzi, and I don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? I don't understand what they see in him. I think if you actually, you know, a lot of people will say, oh, he gives us the fire. You know what I mean? He wants us to go forward and things like that. But, you know, that's only one great thing that he's got. France are trying to get through there with a ball through to Mbappe from Pogba in the centre of the goal. It goes straight back to the keeper. Yeah, and I think if you look at his stats, I think it's only 30% win rate when he's in our squad. But people would go on like every time he's played in our squad, we're winning like 95% of the games. It's pathetic. I don't know what people see in him. Beaker, hope you're well, mate. Saying like the chat. Thanks very much, mate. Everyone hit that like button. Who else we got? Oh yeah, what else we got? Jake is saying, Terry, thoughts on Liverpool for next season? With all this Kane to City stuff and Chelsea rumoured to be getting a striker and United getting Sancho, think Liverpool could be looked at as the underdogs. Do you know what? Again, for me, is that I think you need to go out and get a couple of defenders, Jake, just in case anything. I mean, because he's coming back from a big, massive injury, Van Dijk. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, you're going to be putting a lot of pressure on him to do well in your squad next season. Same as Gomez, he'll be coming back. But I think personally, you need to go out and get. Apparently you've got Kanate, which is going to be a great player too. But I don't know, mate. Like you said, if City do go out and get Harry Kane, I mean that's going to provide them with a lot of goals next season. Now that they've lost Aguero, so that's going to be a great buy for them. Sancho going to Man U. Is it going to happen? This has been talks for like the last 2 years, and they're still at least 10 million apart on each other all the time. I don't know if that will happen, to be honest. And I still think, to be honest, Jake, that Harry Kane will be at Tottenham for the first game. I don't know why. I don't know why. I think he'll still be there for the first game of the season. Ball goes into the box. Ronaldo. Oh, just a little bit too high for him. And Lloris collects it in his hands. So, listen, it all depends what other teams do. But, you've got a great squad there. Obviously, you've lost Ronaldo. That's going to be another player that you need to replace on a free and all, which is, he was fantastic for you last season. So it's going to be hard. It's going to be hard, Jake. Who else we got? Mike London is saying Colton Palmer equals Thomas Partey. I think we'll see the best of Thomas Partey this season. That's a foul there on Sanchez for Portugal. So we've got a free kick there, halfway in his own half. Ricardo saying, Terry, do you think top 4 is possible? I'm not sure with United getting Sancho. For us, Ricardo, Germany are 1-0 down. Germany are 1-0 down. Hungary have scored. Germany 0, Hungary 1. And wow, there's a few people that said Hungary. Is that going to shock Germany? Where does that... They ain't showing the tables at the moment. So where does that leave everyone in the table? Once the table comes up, I'll let everyone know. But I know that Hungary, I don't know if it's they need to score any more goals or whatever because of goal difference. Oh, it comes up now. Hungary are in 3rd place at the moment. Germany are bottom. Hungary are in 3rd. Portugal and France are in 4th. 2nd and 1st, sorry. So Germany have gone bottom at the moment. But let's be honest, there's still, 75 minutes left of this game. But Hungary are 1-0 up. Fantastic start from Hungary. There's still really no chances in this game. It's still sort of being played in the middle of the park, even though France are on the ball at the moment. Mbappe does look dangerous low on the left wing. He's had a couple of runs down on that left side. Griezmann now. Griezmann. France on this right-hand side. Plays it into the middle of the park to Pogba. Pogba back to Griezmann. Running over. That was a poor ball. Poor ball. It goes out for a goal kick. And it's still Portugal 0, France 0, nearly 15 minutes gone. But as we just said, Hungary are winning 1-0 against Germany. What have we got? Midnight Rider is saying, are Hungary a banter team? No, they're not. If they beat Germany, there won't be. They'll be one of the best teams out there, mate. Especially if they finish 2nd. So, yeah, for them to finish 2nd, we need one of these teams to win and not a draw. Wow. Liam is saying, Terry, I can't get over how quick Mbappe is. He's phenomenal, mate. Absolutely phenomenal how fast he is. Portugal now on this right-hand side, just outside the box. All right, it's a great throw ball. Silva puts the ball into the box, and it's too far. Goes over Ronaldo. But Portugal pick it up on this left-hand side. But great pressure from France and Griezmann there, making Portugal go all the way back to their keeper. Conwiz is saying, come on, Hungary. Yep, come on. Another 75 minutes to hold out, mate. That's all. Randy Viper saying, England versus Hungary at the moment. No, because they're in 3rd place at the moment, Randy. We get the 2nd place team. If this stays a draw, then unfortunately, I don't think Hungary go through. Oh, that's a great ball through. Mbappe's through. That's a great save. I don't know if he was offside. But that was a great chance there from France. First blood to France. Really, Mbappe should have done well there. Pogba now. In the middle of the pitch. Give it to Kante. Kante. On this left-hand side. They've slowed it down a little bit now. Portugal have got all their players behind the ball. Pogba goes past Sanchez in the middle of the pitch. Plays it out on this right-hand side. Now, Portugal have got all their players back again, and France are going backwards. They've got it out on this left-hand side now. Oh, Benzema lost it, but Mbappe, no, it goes up. It looks like it's an offside. Offside to Portugal. But let's have a look. Mbappe running through. I think he would have been onside. He was in the middle of the pitch. Just inside the area. Goes for the right curl. But it was more or less straight at the keeper. He should have done a lot better with that. Excuse me. Exactly. Gooner for life. 89 watching, 24 likes. Sort it out. Smash the like button, people. Come on. It takes 2 seconds. Let's get over 100 before half time. Come on. It's ridiculous. How many people in the chat? Just hit the like button. It takes a second. It really helps our channel grow. What we got? AJ saying, Terry, do you want me to put the update about my granddad in again as you are trying? Yes, please, mate. I must have missed it. Sorry, mate. We got Jake saying, Terry, would you take Mbappe if it meant you lost Saka, Smith Rowe, and Martinelli? Oh, that is. I've got to say yes. I think Jake, to be honest, I've got to say, yes. I mean, I love Saka to pieces, obviously. I think he's going to be a phenomenal player. Smith Rowe and all, and Martinelli, obviously. But, I mean, Mbappe is just on a different level. I think if he come to the Premiership for any team, he will absolutely smash it just down to his pace. Because, he'll run past any player. He will keep up with the pace of the game at the Premiership. It'd be absolutely phenomenal in a Premiership team. And obviously, I would love it to be Arsenal. Portugal now, get it in the box. And it's cleared. Cleared out for a throw-in on this right-hand side. Portugal. Leanne saying 56 likes, guys. 72 in the chat room. Come on, everyone. Hit the like button, please. Well, we've got Guy New. Hope you're well, mate. He's saying, hit the like for Arteta at. No, for Arteta in, Guy. But respect your opinion. No problem, mate. David saying, there's one dislike. There's always one laugh out loud. David, like we always say, mate, it doesn't matter. They've obviously come into the stream, watching us, every single stream, and want to put the dislike on. But like I said, dislikes help us as well as likes. So it does not matter. So as long as they're watching and they're putting a dislike on, who cares? Liam saying, if you turn down Mbappe for Saka, you don't know ball. Exactly, mate. Exactly. AJ saying, Jake, I would do that in a heartbeat. I love all three players, but Mbappe is like the next Henry. Totally agree with that. 100% AJ. There's all marks, and he just looks exactly a spitting image of how Henry used to run in the Premiership when we all used to watch him. Do you know what I mean? So, but I totally agree with you, AJ. What we got? Danny Cook's in the chat. Hope you're well, mate. He's saying hi, Terry, and everyone in chat. Thank you for coming and joining us again, mate. Seamus is saying, if Mbappe doesn't sign a new contract with PSG, he would be available on a free next summer. Wow, imagine that. Imagine that. How can you let a player of that caliber leave your club on a free? Imagine the fans. Imagine the outrage from the fans. That, you know what I mean? It's going to be horrible that you're selling a player like Mbappe anyway from your team. But to let him go on a free, that would be just unreal. Unreal, that would be. AJ saying, Terry, in terms of my granddad, we really don't know anything from the scan results. Here comes the doctor. He's fucking useless. We have no idea how long he has left. AJ, sorry to hear that, mate. Hopefully you will get some sort of results. Try and ask for a different doctor or something like that, AJ. But as you know, from me, myself, Leanne, Diesel, and everyone in the chat, we all send our thoughts and prayers to your mate and to your granddad. And like we said, anything we can do whenever it is, even in the chat or in the DMs, mate, just message whenever you need to, yeah? But thank you for being here again, mate. Really appreciate that. What else we got? Greg is saying, you look very relaxed tonight, Terry. Great stream, mate. Thank you very much, mate. My eyes are a little bit thinny. My hay fever's. Do you know what? I've never suffered from hay fever or anything at all like that. And in the last few years, I think it's because I'm getting old, everyone. Getting old, and you know what happens when you get old, you start going downhill. But I've just picked up, I think it's a bit of hay fever over the last couple of years. And today, my nose and eyes have just been murder. I got in the hot tub before this game. Me and Mikel was having a little chat. But hold up with that. Pogba plays it on this right-hand side. He's gone back to Pogba. Pogba now. Oh, he's tried to play a clever ball. But as Benzema's won it back on this right-hand side. Good ball inside. Oh, and they're just trying to do one pass is too many. And now Pogba's fouled. And Pogba's fouled a Portuguese player, and now Portugal have got a free kick on this left-hand side, deep in their half. 22 minutes gone, still Portugal 0, France 0. And obviously in the other game, Germany 0, Hungary 1. Unbelievable result at the moment coming out of that game. Hungary, can they do it for us? And we just need one of these teams to win today. And if them two results stay the same, then that means we would get Hungary. England would get Hungary in the next round. How good would that be, considering that we could have got either Portugal, France, or Germany? But let's not count our chickens to their hatch. What else we got? Jake is saying, Mbappe to Liverpool, more chance of Diesel becoming a Spurs fan. More chance of Diesel sharing his dinner with me. I think Jake more than Mbappe going to Liverpool, mate. Craig is saying, I see Diesel on Pornhub the other day. Like I said, he'll be on there on a regular basis soon with his OnlyFans website starting up. He keeps telling us that, you know what I mean, he's got all these family do's and family things to do. But, you know, realistically, I'm going to be real with you guys now. It's all these photo shoots he's doing for his Canada. There will be a couple of more pictures coming as soon as I got them. Obviously, I will share them with you guys too. But yeah, he's secretly not with family or doing anything like that. He's trying to get his OnlyFans up and running. And obviously, you see him the other night with his little black book. He's not got a lot of pages left to fill, but he's still got a few pages and he's trying to get that filled up to the max. King Tony, how you doing, mate? He's saying Germany are all over Hungary now. I bet you any money that Hungary have sat back after that goal, unfortunately, and I think you would do. AJ saying, Terry, thanks to you, Lily, Leanne, Diesel, and the chat for we all are asking for a different doctor. Hopefully, we will get the clarification, mate. Exactly. Hopefully, you will do, mate. And don't give in. If you're not happy with the doctor, then go and seek other doctors, mate. Because at the end of the day, it's your granddad's self, and you want to know stuff. So you go and tell them doctors and nurses and that you want a second opinion, mate. David is saying, I didn't either, but Static told me when I did that too to someone. Obviously, that's got a bit of conversation going on there. Ricardo saying, sorry, Liam, my phone was in the pocket. I didn't touch it. I apologise for that. That's not a problem, Ricardo. No problem, mate. Don't worry. I'm sure Liam will be all right with that. Lone Star is saying, Tell is coming home. I hope so, mate. Let's be honest. I hope so. Like I said, you know what I mean? We haven't been able to get too excited with the 3 England games at the moment. Let's be honest. Hopefully, we're saving our performances for the next sort of stages. That's all we can hope for. And who knows? I mean, you know, if Germany are all over Hungary at the moment and they haven't scored yet, let's keep our fingers crossed and hope that one of these teams win and Hungary win, and then we get Hungary next round. So let's see what happens. What's happened here? Gustavo has put, Terry, does ESR deserve an England cap? I totally think he does, mate. I think come the World Cup, he will definitely be a fixture in the England squad. If he carries on the form that he did with the last half of the season, last 6 months of the season, if you look at his stats, or if you look at Arsenal stats without him in the first 6 months to the second 6 months, when we did have him, it was phenomenal. His stats were phenomenal. So, I was a little bit shocked that he didn't even get a mention, even, you know what I mean, even to go into the squad. But I reckon by the World Cup next year, he should be well and truly cemented his place if he carries on like he does. Portugal have got a free kick here. Halfway in, France is off. They're going to take a quick one. I don't think they are. They're waiting now, getting all their players up top. Charlie, champions of England. I've not seen you in the chat before, Charlie. Welcome in, mate. Hope you're doing well. If France win and Hungary win, I think England play Hungary in the last 16. You're totally right, mate. Absolutely spot on. So let's hope that does happen. Just to give us, ourselves, being selfish, England, a fighting chance. Let's be honest. King Tony saying, Craig David, rewind when the crowd say ball selector. We love that. Delwyn saying Hungary will beat England. You probably know that's right, Delwyn, to be honest. We'll probably get someone like we did with Iceland in the last tournament. Portugal here with a free kick. Gets in the box. Lores gets a punch on it. Oh, it's a penalty. It's a penalty to Portugal. Lores come out. Oh, my God. Who's on the floor? He's chinned him by the looks of it. He's gone to punch the ball. He looked like he punched the ball. Who's rolling about on the floor? I can't see who it is. He's rolling about on the floor. I don't know if he's... I don't know if he actually catches him in the actual jaw in his face. He's been butched with a yellow card. He's given a penalty at the moment. The physios are on the pitch. The France players are all round the referee. We've got a bit of controversy here. Every single France player is round the referee at the moment. Pepe for Portugal is trying to listen to see what everything's going on. The Portugal player is still on the floor. A load of other people are running on the pitch now with the stretcher. Let's hope that this player's okay. They haven't showed a replay yet. We don't know if he actually touched the ball or if he's... Pogba is literally talking to the referee now, one-on-one. Obviously, VAR. I don't know why they keep talking to him about it. They're going to show the replay here. The free kick comes into the box. Lloris comes out. Oh, no, he don't. He doesn't touch the ball. That is definitely a penalty. Lloris punches the Portuguese player in the temple of his head. It's definitely a penalty. I don't know what France players are on about. There's no way that's not going to be a penalty. The ball wasn't going towards goal. It was going wide anyway. It looks like the player, he's got up. Who is that? He's got an ice pack on his cheek and that. But he's up and walking. It's definitely a penalty. Absolute 100% a penalty. Oh, no, it ain't. It's not. When you look at it from that angle, he actually touched the ball first. But he's took the player out. It does not matter. I think VAR is over. Ronaldo has got the ball in a penalty spot. Yeah, it looks like it's definitely a penalty. Ronaldo is going to be taking it. He's waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. Lloris is on his line. We're reaching the half-hour mark of this game. It's still Portugal 0, France 0. In the other game, it's still Germany 0, Hungary 1. But it looks like Portugal may be able to go 1-0 up. Ronaldo steps up, shoots, scores! Goal for Portugal. 1-0 to Portugal. Ronaldo with another goal to add to his total. That keeps going up. And Portugal now are 1-0 up. So that means at this precise moment, I think... Does that mean that Portugal go top and Hungary go second? Or does that still mean that Hungary can't qualify because Portugal got enough? I'm sure they will show us the table in a minute. But Lloris dives to his left. Ronaldo goes just to his right of centre. And it goes straight in the back of the net. Portugal 1, France 0. Half hour gone. Jake is saying Hungary is still in third on goal difference. So at the moment, Portugal go top. How many goal difference are they behind? I can't see on the table at the moment. It hasn't come up. But how many goals would Hungary have to score if this result stayed the same and France lost? David, England played the second place team in this table. Delwyn, yep, but still saying Hungary's in third. What's the goal difference then, people? Can anyone see at the moment? Oh, it's coming up now. Hungary needs to score another 2 goals. Well, no. What happens? Did France beat Hungary? Because obviously if Portugal got another goal and Hungary got another goal, that would make the goal difference 0. So that it'd come down to that game, wouldn't it? That come down to the game where France and Hungary played. What was the scoreline in that? Oh, sorry, you're right, Greg. Thank you very much for reminding me. I need to change the score because it is, as you can see, Portugal 1, France 0. Thank you very much, Greg, for reminding me. AJ was saying Hungary need another 3 goals. Well, they're only on -2 now. So if they get another goal, it would go -1. And if Portugal got another one, that'd go 0, wouldn't it? So it would go on... Beaker Sam 1-1 now. So I'm assuming that is Germany. Is it Germany? What is it? What would it be on? It'd be on... I don't know what BBC 3 is it? What's... What game is the other game on? Oh, BBC Two, isn't it? It's on BBC Two. One. Germany is still 1-0 down. Germany is still 1-0 down, and Portugal are winning in this game. We've got 34 minutes gone on this. Portugal are trying to mount their attack here. Sanchez, sorry. To Silva, out on this right-hand side. Deep in, France is off. They've got a chance here. Shot comes in. Oh, and it goes well wide from Portugal. But Portugal are on top now. Portugal on top. It's gone well wide. Yeah, BBC Two, the other game. Thanks, they'll win. And anyone else that said it. David's saying, can you believe the Olympics start soon? It's going to be a disaster. There's no one going. I can't believe it, mate. It's in China, isn't it? Oh, sorry. That's right. I'm getting confused with... Yep, sorry, mate. France and Hungary was 1-1. So I don't know how that would work out then. How would that work out? That'd be interesting to see what happens there then. Anthony Smith is saying, what a player Ronaldo is. Messi versus Ronaldo isn't even debate. Ronaldo all day, done it in the Prem, Spain, Italy, and international level as well. Yeah, I mean, Anthony, each to their own. I mean, I'm more of a Messi lover myself. Just on a personal, as I said, everyone's got a personal opinion. I just like Messi because he's like a all team ran provider. He provides with his team. He's not just about himself. Whereas for me, Ronaldo is all about himself, which is not a bad thing. Do you know what I mean? You know, he wants to take the limelight. He wants to be the hero all the time. But Portugal got a chance here. Oh, if he would have just played it. If he would have just played it to his left, to Ronaldo was running through. He would have had another chance there, Portugal. And Ronaldo would have had a chance to score. Jota, if he would have looked up and see Ronaldo running past him to his left, he could have got Portugal in there and they possibly could have gone 2-0 up in this game. But he didn't. He lost the ball and now France come away with it on the attack. Just on the halfway line now. Griezmann cuts it into Mbappe. Mbappe, is he going to try and run with the ball? No, he ain't. He's lost the ball. He's trying to call for a foul, but now Portugal run away with it. That's a foul on this right-hand side. Just on the halfway line. It's a yellow card for the France player. And Portugal now on the halfway line are going forward. And it's Portugal 1, France 0. And it's still Germany 0, Hungary 1 in the other game. Anthony saying, fair play, Tell. Football's all about opinions, mate. Exactly, Anthony. You're totally right, mate. Everyone has definitely got their own opinions, and you're entitled to your opinion. As long as everyone is acceptance that, we're all not going to be right. We're all not going to be wrong. It's all about debating in football. And then hopefully, at the end, we can all come together and just agree to disagree and then buy each other a pint or whatever everyone's drinking and all be friends afterwards. That's how it should be. Chris is saying, hope you're well. Chris is saying, I've been very disappointed in France so far. Yeah, they haven't really got going. They looked the brighter ones at the beginning of this match, first 5 minutes and that. But since then, Portugal have been all over them, to be honest, in my opinion. Ball comes in, no to France, Griezmann. Griezmann tried to control it with his left foot and put it back into the box, but it goes well over the Portugal's goal and out for a goal kick to Portugal. What we got? Conway said, sorry, Terry, the stream cut off my side. Terry, if Arteta was to get sacked, what available realistic manager would you have at Arsenal? It's a good question, and I've not really paid too much attention to be honest, Conwiz. I mean, at the moment, Portugal trying to get the ball in the box, and is it going out for a corner? No, they've just saved it, and France have cleared it. Mbappe on this left, he's going to get a free kick there. I've not really paid too much attention to. I mean, obviously, you've got Allegri that's gone to Juventus now. I'm not, for me, you know what I mean, Juventus, Ancelotti, all these sort of managers, Mourinho, they're, for me personally, like I've said for a long time now, they're like their old school managers, and that's the total different football like to now, and they still carry on playing that same football. And for me, you know, that's going in the wrong direction for me. I think you've got to be looking at up and young coming managers. For me personally, myself, and I don't. My honest answer, Conwiz, is I don't know at the moment. Who would you want, Conwiz? Like I said, I don't want a manager like Mourinho or Ancelotti or any of them sort of managers that, because we still need, I think, in my opinion, I still think it's going to be another sort of year and a half to 2 years before we're actually right back in the mix of things, if we can get there. We've had to start from the back. I think things from the back. Griezmann now has been booked to France. That's 3 French players now on yellow cards. I think, obviously, from the bottom, you know what I mean, we had to get our ass in order. And moving forward, I think we're starting to do that. You know what I mean? Our young players now, 5, 6 of them, all signed up. We're just waiting for Smith Rowe, who I think is already been signed. All this rubbish about Aston Villa coming in for him, I don't agree with any of that. I think he's already signed. We're just waiting to announce it, like we did with aubameyang and Saka and all them others. I think, so we've got 5 or 6 of them players already signed up to our books. You know what I mean? We've got rid of most of the poison that was at the club and most of the players that we didn't want. There's still a few to go, and I still think they will go this window. And obviously, we will be moving forward in the right direction. So for me, I don't know. No, I don't think I'd want Eddie Howe. Portugal here. We've got a chance just outside the box. He's looking for Ronaldo, but he ain't there. Shot comes in. Oh, and it goes wide on the right-hand side again. Again, from Montino. That's twice he's had a shot now, and one's gone to the left really wide, and one's gone to the right really wide. AJ saying 69 likes. Thank you very much, everyone. Come on, hit the like button. King Tony Diesel is out tonight at the moment. He's on family duties and that, so he won't be with us tonight. But I think that's just a cover up. Like I said, he's trying to get his OnlyFans website up and running, and I think he's doing photo shoots and that for it, getting it all ready. So, but France have got attack on this right-hand side now. Pogba. Oh, and they've lost it. Bad control. Portugal. It's been quite easy for Portugal at the moment in this first half. 41 minutes gone. Still Portugal 1, France 0. How's the other game going? Anyone in the chat? How's the other game going? Let us know. Germany, are they still all over Hungary? Hungary has took a surprise lead in that game. Germany 0, Hungary 1. Have we still got fingers crossed in that game, or does it look like Germany are well and truly all over them? It's just a matter of time. Let us know. Anthony Smith saying, Terry, I heard a rumour that Mickey Mouse wears a Mikel Arteta wristwatch. I reckon he does and all, mate. You never know. John saying, big up Claude. He probably having wine staring at the screen. Definitely would be, mate. Definitely would be. Thank you very much for that comment, mate. Jota's running down the pitch here for Portugal. Great ball out on this right-hand side. And now Ronaldo inside the box. But over on this right-hand side. He has to go backwards. And he's still got it. Right on this wing. He's doing a lot of step overs. He's gone down on the floor. He's calling for a free kick. He's got it. He's got the free kick. And this is a dangerous free kick now for Portugal on this right-hand side. Basically in line with the goal area. So they're going to put this ball in the box. Coming up to 43 minutes. Can Portugal get another one before half-time to give France really something to think about? AJ saying still 1-0 to Hungary, Terry. Beaker saying it's 1-0, boring game at the moment, Tell. Well, let's hope it stays boring, and let's hope that Hungary still defends for their lives and keep it going, and Portugal can get another couple of goals, or Hungary can get another goal. Anthony, it's all good, mate. I know that, mate. It's not a problem. Keep the banter coming, mate. Keep the banter coming. But Portugal now got the ball on this right-hand side. Free kick. Comes inside the area. Oh, don't even beat the one man, Kante, that's in the box. The shortest man in the box, and he can't even beat him. Right. Portugal. I think this is going to end 1-0 in this first half, to be honest. France are sitting back at the moment. France, you would think, the way that France are setting up at the moment, the way they're sitting back, not even pressuring there, that France are 1-0 up. But Portugal are trying to mount an attack, just coming to the France half. On this right-hand side now, running down the wing. It goes out for a throw-in to France. It's a poor ball, and now France get a throw-in, just coming up to the 44th minute. Din Don is saying, is it just me, or is there no urgency at France at present? Exactly what I just said, Din Don. They just look like they're sitting back like they're 1-0 up. It just doesn't make sense, to be honest. David's saying, well, they can't blame Ozil anymore. Yep, that's what used to happen, wasn't it? As soon as Germany lost, Ozil used to get the blame, just like at Arsenal. Same thing, but France, they've got a late attack here, just inside Portugal's half. Slowed it down again. They've slowed it right down now. Pogba on the halfway line. Plays it out to the left-hand side. They're running down the wing now. Mbappe's on the ball. What's he going to try and do with the ball? He's doing a couple of step-overs. He passes it to Pogba in the middle of the pitch, who goes for a little dink, and Mbappe goes down, but it's just a coming together. He's given a penalty. He's given a penalty here to France. He's given a penalty here to France. Oh, my God. I thought it was just a coming together, but the referee has given a penalty here to France. The Portuguese players are now all around the referee. This is obviously going to go to VAR. It's just going to show the replay here. What a great dink from... I don't think that's a foul. I can't really see it. Hold up. That's surely it's not a foul. Surely not. Surely that is not a foul. It was just a coming together with basically arms, really. There's nothing in that. Omar saying it's a clear penalty. Jake is saying no way is that a penalty. Chris is saying it's a penalty to France. David is saying red card. Ref, he's been doing it all game. That's from Pepe, I think, have fouled him. Chris saying that was soft. Jake saying no way it's a penalty. Liam saying, it will be overturned. AJ saying, I'm really not sure about that one. Delby saying, no way a penalty. Jake saying, Mbappe just dived. We're waiting for the VAR still. I think he's saying, of what I can see, he's saying that it's a penalty. Penalty check, VAR. I think he's saying it's a push on the arm. He's saying it definitely looks like they're giving a penalty. Check over. It's definitely a penalty. Definitely a penalty to France. That's a really soft penalty to France. They're lucky to maybe get back in this game. Benzema's going to step up to take the penalty. But this has definitely been given just before half-time here. France have got a lifeline. Benzema waiting for the referee to blow the whistle. He's blowing the whistle. He steps up, shoots, and he scores! France with Benzema with a penalty. It's Portugal 1, France 1. First half here. That's going to be first half all done and dusted. And France are back into this game here. So a penalty to Portugal for them to go 1-0 up. Ronaldo scored the goal. And now France have got a soft penalty here. And Mbappe got the penalty. And Benzema pushed it into the back of the net to make this Portugal 1, France 1. And that's going to be half-time without a shadow of a doubt. And now they make this game all even again. So it will definitely be France and Portugal going through at the moment. Hungary can't do nothing about it, even though they're 1-0 up against Germany. What a great result that will end up if they get that. But Benzema and Ronaldo shake on it, obviously being old teammates. I wouldn't have liked that if that was me. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, they're playing on two different teams at the moment. You're playing for your countries, you're not teammates now. What we got? Chris saying 1-1. France very, very lucky. Yep, definitely. Leanne saying Italy kit all day long. David saying team static on board. Booyah. Chris Davison said, I'm a defender and I would be pissed off with that. Definitely, mate. Definitely. There was nothing in that for me whatsoever. David P said, "Do Portugal just need a point here?" Yeah, I think the Portuguese manager's getting spoken to here by the referee. King Tony saying, "How was that a pen? Think the ref has taken a bun." Definitely. Bring Kenny on. Do you know what, Derwin? You're right. Let me just send him the link for half time. 2 seconds, guys. Right, yes, let's try and get him on. Mikel saying 1-1. Yep, teams have had both penalties. You're right, indeed. John Gooner saying evening, mate. Thanks for coming over, mate. Really appreciate it. AJ saying 74 likes. That's not bad considering where we was, but we still need to get well over 100. Beaker saying Germany versus Hungary. Is it still 1-0 in that game? Let's have a quick look. It's half time. It's half time in that game. It's Germany 0, Hungary 1. Unbelievable result at the moment for Hungary. And let's see what happens in that game. But obviously, for Hungary to go through, we need Portugal or France to win in their group too by a few goals. So it doesn't mean anything at the moment. Din Don saying, I agree with Chris. If that was given against my team, I'll be fuming. This ref is normally pretty decent too. Yep. And here we go. Here's the man himself, the man with all the muscles. Let's bring him on. And it's, you know who it is. It's the king again.
Hey, you know what? You know what? I've just seen some of the most. I've just seen two things, right? That, you know, England have got to watch out for. Because I'll tell you one thing, right? If that's what referees are giving penalties for, then Pickford's got to be careful, and so should Walker. Because I'll tell you one thing right now, for Portugal's the penalty that Portugal's just given away. We see that a lot in the Premiership, where you hold a player off and block the run, and nothing happens. They just say play on. Now, if you block the run, you're giving away a penalty now. And as for Lloris, he's punched the ball, you know, and because he's gone in with his shoulder on the follow through, it's a penalty now. So I've learned two things about what I give him for penalties. So English players, right? You did say that, Jake, anyway. You see that told me on Twitter, but English players, right? How you doing, guys? You all right? English players have got to watch out now because watch the games, you know, and if they get this referee, you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I totally agree with you, Ken.
All right, Lenny. If they get this referee, then they got to be very, very careful, man. They should, if I was English, if I was Gareth Southgate now, I'll get one of the Premiership referees or one of the experts in to go and talk to their players. Seriously, because they're going to be having moaning because they've been warned now. Just watch this game, and it goes for Wales as well, because this is what the new directive. Got no complaints.
I totally agree with you, but I've got to say it, because if the big man was here, Kenny, it's the letter of the law, isn't it? It's the letter of the law. He brought him down, and it's a penalty.
But the thing is, it is a letter of law, because we may not accept that. And I think that's what we got to do. You got I think English fans have got to educate themselves, and it's the same sort of thing with And that's why with a game like this, especially where it's the difference between getting the quarters and going on to further in the tournament and going home next week, because these are the rules now. You've got no excuses now. You've got no excuses. You know, the game. Look, I'm just looking at the Portugal page. Let's have a look at it now, right? Right. Normally, in real time, that's not a penalty. But when you look at it at that angle, right? Look at this angle, right? You look at that angle. They're saying, all right, because the elbow's gone in.
Do you know what? I've looked at it a few. Hold up. Does he? This is going in slow play. So, oh no, he didn't. He didn't touch it first. He didn't touch it first, though. If you look at that really in slow motion, it comes off of his head and then it touches. No. The thing is, there's nothing wrong with the fact that the guys headed it first. But normally, that doesn't give him, because remember Pickford, he's famous for that sort of challenge. So he's got to watch out next week. Whoever they're playing, because right now they're saying that goalkeepers, just like players, can't go up with their arms. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And they've got to go with their arms. So you can't go with the arm or anything other than hand, because then they're saying it's dangerous play. And it's the same thing with forwards jumping up and down.
Yeah. No, listen, I agree with you, Ken. I agree with you. I mean, at the end of the day, they're just showing you the replay of Ronaldo's penalties.
He's best in the world.
He never misses anyway, does he?
Best in the world. But the thing is that, that's kind of woken up France, isn't it? Because, getting that penalty.
I don't think it did, Ken, because we were saying it in the chat. And if you look at
before you know it, watch your TV, look at this right now. Look what Mbappe does. Mbappe's got the ball. Pogba's put him through, right? Right? He's got his body in between them. But let's look at it in slow motion. Look at it in slow motion. Pogba's got the ball. Pogba's put him through. So now let's look at it. All right. We in English football, that's not given. Now look at that. So they're just saying, because he's put his arm out to get in front of him. So he's saying it's a foul. So these are new rules.
Look, just looking at it again, he didn't even push him. They basically went shoulder to shoulder, and then his arm come up, and it looks like he's pulled him down, but he hasn't, because he's falling down anyway.
But the elephant in the room in both those incidents is VAR have gone with the referee.
Yeah. No, it's a shame, innit, really, because obviously, I mean, in this tournament, I think VAR's done really well, to be honest. But in tonight's game already, is it doing its job properly?
Look, as I said before, as English fans, next season, because every directive that they use in major tournaments like the World Cup and it's going to happen in England. So again, moving forward in terms of like Premiership games, we're going to watch either at the ground or on TV. We now know what is going to be a penalty.
Yeah.
And the way and how it's going to be interpreted, because you have to be consistent. We may not like it, but that's the thing. Those are new directives. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Delwyn is saying, Terry and Kenny, thoughts on the rules, offside change, thicker lines. What do you think of that?
Well, something's got to be done about the offside law, because we're now having a situation where it's not entirely clear whether a goal's onside or offside. And what's happening is that someone's opinion is saying it's it's like, we're not even talking like millimeters, we're talking milliliters. So what's happening now? Something's got to be done, because we were told that if you level, that's no offside. Before, level was offside, but now it's onside. So we have to have some sort of consistency, and we have to have a situation where it's clearer, not just to the to the VI person, but to the public as well who's watching these games. Is spending a lot of money on TV subscriptions, because we don't know. I've seen loads of goals this season in the Premiership where I'm thinking, well, yeah, that's onside, and I've been told it's been offside. We need to get rid of that sort of like, little toe kind of thing or little finger thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, exactly, mate. I think, obviously, the same as you, something's got to be done. I think the advantage should go to the striker anyway. There should be clear Hold up, they're just showing you that I ain't seen the goal yet, but Germany.
Don't worry, you keep watching it. But what I'm trying to say, right, is that we're in a situation where both, if you look at both those penalty incidents, that striker was favoured. You know, the guy who won the header was done on a follow through. Now, that had never been given anything. That had just been the protection. And, you know, Mbappe is being obstructed.
That's a great goal for Hungary. Great ball into the box.
Yeah, but look at it. Look at how he's got in between it. He's got in between the two defenders, isn't he? He's got in between
should never have
Hummels.
But like someone said in the chat, if Germany would probably blame Ozil for that, wouldn't they?
Oh, come on, man. I think what's happening is you've got to move on from Ozil. You know what I mean? If we talk about Germany itself, if you notice that Germany have gone back to playing a German style of play as how they were playing before they brought Ozil on the team, where they're more continental, they're more sort of like, you know, bombing forward and getting those crosses in, and playing at a high tempo, and that's the German. That's how they murdered what's the name, Portugal. And once again, instead of having a review of the first half, what have we got? Wales and England.
England, yep,
exactly. I mean, England are only playing on Tuesday, and Wales are only playing on Saturday. How about talking about this two of the greatest sides in Europe? Just saying.
What can you do, mate? What can you do? But what did you think of the first half anyway, Ken?
I thought they were shadow boxing. Both teams were shadow boxing, and both teams were thinking we're not going to. France were thinking we're already through, and Portugal thinking, you know what, 4 points is they know. I think it's like Portugal know 4 points is enough to get them through. So don't be surprised if you look at the second half. The only time you're going to get a reaction is if there's any change to score in Munich. If there's no change to score in Munich, expect the scoreline to finish like this. Because I think it's, again, what we saw yesterday with England and the Czech Republic was, how do I say it? The Italian job, self-preservation society. Well, that's exactly what we saw. They know they're going through. They want to make sure that they manage the game out so that they don't get any major injuries for the next round where they're going to be playing, where it's all or nothing. And you're going to see this, and you probably may, if the storyline remains the same, or Germany, or if Germany equalises, it stays a draw, you won't see much of a reaction from both sides, because 4 points will be enough for Portugal, and 4 points will be enough for the Germans, and France will win the group. So again, it's one of those things where because let's face it, Germany, France, and Portugal fancy their chances of beating England in any other stadium. They'll probably worry about Wembley, but they generally believe they've got better players than the English, so don't let me afraid of England. And how we go about our work, so it's a good blend. Yeah, I agree, mate. We've got a question here from thanks. Remind me about the timer. Conway's saying, Terry Kenny, what is your favourite kit in the Euros? I like Finland's kit. Is that
genuine superstars?
Conway's saying, what's your favourite kit in the Euros? He likes the Finland kit.
For me, I've always been a fan of Croatia's kit. I don't know what it is. It's like Croatia's kit is an artist's stream. Got all those little patterns. Like some kits just boring. You just got the shirt and that's it. No imagination. It's just the colours. But with Croatia, it's got all those sort of bright little things. You know what I mean? But in terms of colour coordination, you're probably gonna Wales away's kit's quite nice in terms of coordination. Yellow and green kind of go together, don't they?
Yeah. No, I agree, mate. I agree with what you're saying. I think Croatia's where they've got the little squares and that and the design. I think it's spot a ball straight away. If you know what I mean, what team it is, it shouts out Croatia straight away. So Goof is saying Dutch is his kit. David is saying Italy is his kit.
I think when you look at like Italy, like sometimes like when you look at some of the kits. It's I suppose you take from the away fans, like when you see Dutch play, right, Dutch and Denmark, their fans produce so much atmosphere that when you look at the crowds, it looks like it's a packed crowd whenever the Dutch and the Danes play, because of the fact that they're all wearing the national colours, the red colours. Obviously, the national colours of Holland is obviously orange, but you see that big orange mass, and you see the Vikings and all that, and that's why I kind of like that. I can understand why they say the Dutch and the Danish.
Another one, Kenny. What do you make of the Saliba situation?
It's a situation that I think, for me, I can't speak for every Arsenal fan because a lot of people in the fan base make that mistake when they speak for every Arsenal. For me, I want it sorted one way or another. I'm fed up with the Ceballos situation. It's clear as a day is die, is long, that Arteta wants to look in another direction, which I applaud him for. If he doesn't rate the player, fine. I don't agree with it, but I just want some clarity, and I just want if like the player, to go to a country that he's happy with, and us to get some money back for him. It's a shame it didn't happen to him, but Arteta wasn't the one that identified Salah, but it was other scouts and the other manager. I don't think even the previous manager that but maybe less. If Arsenal, if one good thing that's come out of this is probably better to actually get a more established defender rather than do what Arsenal have done for a long, long time. The next best thing. How about getting someone who's who has got genuine Premiership experience, and when they come to a big club, they've already had experience of playing 100 games or more, just like the old Liverpool sides where you have suitable experience, and then you'll be able to make that transition to a big club. Like Tierney made the transition from Celtic to Arsenal because he's had experience of playing big games, albeit in the Scottish League. But he's had the big game experience, so it's not a problem in Arsenal. And I think that's where the direction Arsenal are going. Get experience who can slot in. So I'm hearing rumours, although you don't like rumours, it's Ben White. But, Ben White's, he's basically done his apprenticeship at Leeds United and at Brighton. He's ready, if he's selected and if we buy him, he'll have, be ready to play for our team. He wouldn't be so much of a, a big step up for him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look, I was talking about earlier, mate. I still think it's just all a load of cobblers, to be honest. It's just, it's a ITK or a reporter's dream.
Well, but I've got the greatest respect for what you're saying, Tel. But as I said before, from a business point of view, and if you look at the views that you get, and I'm not just yourself, but other channels, Arsenal fans generally want to hear about Arsenal matters, and the things that I say with the greatest respect, the topics that actually get views on YouTube and especially your channel is transfer speculation, match day watch-alongs involving Arsenal, or big news on like in terms of like a managerial change. That is your bread and butter, and I think let's face it, that's the thing that we all talk about as Arsenal fans, these three topics.
Oh, yes.
Resignations, sackings, match results, and transfer speculation.
The thing is, Ken, I've got no problem with talking about speculation and, and transfer rumours and things like that. My problem is that when obviously, because some fans, let's be honest, have got an agenda either way, either Arteta in or Arteta out, whichever way you want to be. Just because something is said, like for the Saliba situation, then they try and put two and two together.
Well, I do respect that. I do respect it.
I don't like.
Yeah, but
that's me personally.
But the thing is, Terry, you've got to realise one thing, right? It's like football news is not like going into a canteen at a hotel breakfast where you can choose whether to have bacon, eggs, sausages, like a black pudding. Or maybe have a sort of continental breakfast with just like croissants. It's what it is. It's what you get, and it's the talking points. Whether you believe it or not, it's not. But believe it or not, whether you can talk about, describe people as ITKs as much as you like. Whether you like it or not, on Twitter, ITKs get a lot of followers. On Instagram, they get a lot of followers as well. And in terms of like ITKs on YouTube channels, they get a lot of views because that's what they give the public what they want to hear, especially off season where we're watching things like Wimbledon, the cricket, and Formula One, and all the golf. So they know what they're doing. But let's face it, many of the ITKs they have got, in terms of like accuracy rate, they've got a success rate of about 60%.
Yeah. No, exactly. Look, just quickly before I let you go, because I know the second half just started. The thing is, what I mean by that is that just because we've been, Portugal, that's a great start.
No, not at all, mate. They've taken off. They brought on Digne. Who have they taken off then? Are they taking off? No, they've taken. It looks like they've taken Lucas Hernandez of Atletico Madrid. And,
right.
Yeah. I don't know whether.
I'm back, mate. Yeah, just like, you know what I mean? Just because we're rumoured with Ben White, all of a sudden now, just because we're rumoured with Ben White, that's Saliba. That's Saliba gone. You know what I mean?
One more thing. You got a super chat. Yes, King Tony. I didn't really watch much of the T20. I was more concentrating on watching the World Test Championships. And I want to say congratulations to New Zealand, because I think a lot of people in cricket expected India were hot favourites, but New Zealand were probably my favourites because they played in English conditions. So for me, I just want to say commiserations to India, but congratulations to New Zealand. And it's going to be a shot in the arm for Test cricket in New Zealand, because I think, maybe more people in New Zealand will go and watch the Test matches rather than, the one days, which make more money for the New Zealand cricket committee.
He said, "Congrats, New Zealand, David. The Brent Meister.
Oh, and Mbappe! What? 2-1.
Whoa!
No, it's Benzema. Benzema 2-1. I've got to go, mate. I'll see you soon.
All right, mate.
Offside. I'll stay in there. I was going to do me highlights, but he's offside, and he looked it as well. I'll stay on for a few more minutes, but
the referee, the linesman has put his flag up.
Oh!
No, he's on site. Has
he?
I'll tell you what, that is very, very close. That's a great goal. He's just put his flag up right after he's.
But hang on it. Let's have a look at VAR. They're doing a goal check.
I think he might be onside here, or it might be his knee.
He's on.
Goal check.
It's a goal. Oh, I love you.
Goal. Kenny's got to go and do his thing. It's a goal. France are 2-1 up. Great goal from Benzema. Great start to this second half. Portugal with a really fast start on the attack, but France go on the counter attack. Go down the other end. Benzema in the box. Goes right across goal. Hits the post and goes in. 2-1 to France after Portugal going 1-0 up with a penalty by Ronaldo. And then France got a lucky penalty just at the end of the first half with Benzema scoring a penalty. And now he's got an open goal penalty. In play goal, sorry. So it's 2-1 to France. So what does that do to the table now? Just waiting for the table to come up. Couple of minutes in, and this has started off really, really fast paced. And now Portugal inside the box, Ronaldo with an head. Oh, and it's gone he put it wide. What a chance here for Portugal to come level within seconds of the goal going in. Great ball into the box. Ronaldo, how on earth he stays in the air for that long is unbelievable. Gets an head on the ball, but puts it wide of the post. Great chance to get Portugal back in this game with an equaliser there. But what a great start to this second half. Absolute fantastic. Steve's in the chat. Hope you're well, Steve. Thanks for that, mate. AJ Santeri, I'm just going to do my... Yep, no problem, mate. See you in 5 minutes. 88 likes. Come on, let's get it up to 100 likes now. Come on. So Hungary is in second place at the moment. Now France are winning. So Hungary, if it stays like this, if France win and Hungary win against Germany, it means England will play Hungary next Tuesday. See you next Tuesday, eh? Yeah, next Tuesday. But we've still got a long, long time to go here. Still got over 40 minutes to go. But Hungary scored really early in that game against Germany and held off. So let's see if they could do the same again in the second half. I will imagine that Germany will start putting players on to try and attack in that game. We've got a player down here. It looks like Ding, who's just come on for France, has gone down. It looks like his hamstring's gone. It looks like his hamstring's gone. He's signalled straight away. He's signalled straight away. He's literally come on for 5 minutes for France. And he looks like he's going to have to be substituted himself after just coming on for 5 minutes. Massive blow this for France. But they're 2-1 up. David P is saying Portugal going out at the moment. Yes. Liam saying Benzema is a baller. Static saying, hey Terry, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Conwiz is saying, come on, Hungary. Yes. Static saying 90 likes now. Everyone, come on, hit that like button. 10 more to go. Let's keep it going. Steve saying Portugal are in big trouble. They definitely are, mate. Who would have said that Hungary would have went through out of all the 3 teams here? Steve is saying, I hope Hungary finish bottom. I want top teams after the group stage. Well, Steve, I think at the moment, we'd definitely take Hungary at the moment. But Ding, who's just come on for France, has been substituted after 5 minutes. It looks like his hamstring's gone. And now Delwyn saying Portugal are in 4th place now. Portugal are in 4th place. Unbelievable at this precise moment. We've still got so much time yet. Just under 40 minutes. Probably about 40 minutes with injury time. Beaker saying both Germany and Portugal getting eliminated as it stands at this moment. Unbelievable. All the talk before the tournament started was obviously this was the group of death. Portugal, France, Germany. Everyone was more or less saying that all 3 of them would probably go through. And it looks like, as it stands at the moment, but France are coming. Mbappe. No, he's lost the ball. That was a great chance there. There was a 4 against 3 opportunity, but he lost the ball. And Portugal get a free kick on the halfway line here. Oh, so everyone's saying, sorry, my bad. There is a 3rd place and all. So at the moment, we don't know who that 3rd place is then. So as it stands, Germany would go through in 3rd place. Wow. AJ's back now. No problem, AJ. Thanks, mate. Delwyn saying Diaz was caught out there for the Benzema goal. Yep, definitely was, but well played to Benzema. Fantastic goal there. And it's Portugal 1, France 2. How's the Germany game going? Is it still 1-0? As it started, is anyone keeping an eye on it? Let us know. Is it still a boring game? Are Hungary still keeping Germany at bay, or Germany all over them? Jake saying Portugal need a goal, need a German goal now. Yep. And then they will go through, all 3 will go through. Still 1-0, AJ. Still 1-0. Germany 0, Hungary 1. Absolutely massive result in that game at the moment for Hungary. Portugal now. Oh, nope. France clear it downfield. But Portugal gain it back. Nope. France win it back. And now Benzema just on the halfway line. Oh, he loses it. He loses it. It's unlucky. But now Portugal trying to mount an attack again on this halfway line. Pepe on the ball at the moment for Portugal on the halfway line. Goes for a long ball across field. Oh, and they get a throw in. Get a throw in 3/4 of the way in France's half here. They take a quick throw. Sanchez is on the ball in the middle of the pitch. Oh, what a poor ball there. They give it away. What can France do here? They're on the halfway line trying to come forward. They just get a throw in. Throw in. I'm just going to quickly turn it over. Let's have a quick look at the other game. Yep, still Germany 0, Hungary 1. 58 minutes gone there. And it looks like Hungary's on the attack here at the moment. On its left-hand side. They've got a corner here. I think they've got a corner here. Corner on the left-hand side. What can they do with this? Let me just stay with this game for a second. See what happens. Oh, that should have been a free kick, but they get a corner anyway. That should have been a free kick to Hungary. Hungary have got a corner here. It's left-hand side. I'm just going to stay with this game just quickly. Just see what... Oh, no, it was... He has gave a free kick. It's a free kick. More or less in the same place as the corner anyway. Referee just about to blow the whistle. What can Hungary do here? Referee blows his whistle. Free kicks comes in. Straight to the goalkeeper. Neuer punches it out. Ball comes back in. Oh, my God. What are they doing, Hungary? Wasted a great opportunity there. It goes out for a goal kick. Right, let's get back to the other game. Right, France have got a throw in on this right-hand side. Chris is saying, I think as it stands, Germany could play Belgium. Wow. What a massive game that will be in the next round and all. Massive game. So who does France get? France will play you if they finish top. Remind me, people. They're running down the left here. Benzema. Oh, but he gets a throw in deep in Portugal's half. Steve saying Germany won't be winning Euros. Their best year, 2014, winning World Cup and beating Germany for 7-1. 91 likes. Come on, 9 more likes, people. Let's hit the like button. Thank you very much. Oh, that's a free kick there on Griezmann. 3/4 of the way into Portugal's half. France here got a good chance. Jake is saying France will play Granit Xhaka's FC, my team. So it'll be France against Switzerland. Stan, the man from Vancouver. Our man, Stan, how you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Oi, Savaloy. Afternoon from Vancouver. Hope you're well, Stan. Hope your move went well. I think you moved a couple of weeks ago, didn't you? So hope it all went well, mate. Hope you're settled into your new place now. Oh, that would have been a great play there for France. Build up there on the left-hand side, but Portugal win it back. Trying to get a long ball out to Ronaldo. Ronaldo gets his head to it. And he does win it back. Craig is saying, Terry, awesome job you are doing. Keep up the good work. Respect. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate that, Craig. Chris is saying, smash the likes, people. Best commentary in town. Oh, thanks, Chris. Love this chat room. Unbelievable, you guys are, honestly. Makes it so much easier when you're doing it on your own with you guys here helping out. Stan saying, just before we do that, Ronaldo in the box. He's calling for a handball. A shot goes straight to the keeper. He's calling for a handball. He's give a penalty. He's give a penalty again to Portugal. Ronaldo. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look. Yep, he's got his arm in the air. Ronaldo's calling for the penalty. That is definitely a penalty, even though he's trying to get his hand out of the way. France players are all round the referee once again. And the referee has given another penalty here. 3 penalties in this game. Unbelievable. Penalty to Portugal. Ronaldo going to step up to take it. Should I call it now? It's going to be 2-2 without a shadow of a doubt. Ronaldo doesn't miss. He's definitely gives it. It's definitely a penalty. And now Portugal can get themselves back in this game and make it all square. Benzema is talking to the referee again. Coming up to the hour mark in this game. 60 minutes gone. Portugal now got a chance to level this game with Ronaldo going to take the penalty. We've got another ball on the pitch at the moment, which the referee sorting out. Referee blows his whistle. Ronaldo just about to step up, take this penalty. In he comes. Goal! Portugal 2, France 2. Portugal level it up. And now it changes things in this game once again. Once again now. Who goes top? Does Portugal go top again now? This table is changing every 2 minutes. Portugal have got themselves back in this game with another penalty, the 3rd penalty in this game. Ronaldo 2, basically. France 2. So it's Ronaldo 2, Benzema 2. Even though it's Portugal 2, France 2. Ronaldo got 2 goals. Benzema got 2 goals. Can one of these two players get an hat-trick? Or can both get an hat-trick in this game? And now Hungary have gone back to third place again still, I think. And Germany rock bottom of this group at the moment. Tony's put Doris dived the wrong way again. Yep, so France are top with 5 points. Portugal are second with 4 points. Hungary are third with 4 points. And Germany are still bottom of this group. Germany, as it all stands, have been going out of this group from about the first 10 minutes. Footy Chats are saying this game is lit. It definitely is, mate. It's on fire at the moment. 4 goals. Let's hope it still continues. We've got half hour left of this game. At the moment, Mbappe has given the ball away, and now Portugal are running down with Silva, who's going to get a free kick from Mbappe just inside France's half here. Delwyn saying Hungary are in third place, definitely. So at the moment, it's England versus France. It's changed now because France are in second. So if it stays the way it is in both games, England now will face France. But looking at the way this game has gone, in the next 2 or 3 minutes, it could all change again. Great ball here from Portugal. Great free kick. Plays it on this left-hand side. 3/4 of the way in France's half. Sanchez puts the ball over on this right-hand side to Silva. Silva now trying to cut in, but plays it down the wing. Portugal now. Oh, he held on to it too long, but he's still got the ball back. Oh, no. They give away a free kick here, France. Free kick now to Portugal. Deep, deep in France's half on this right-hand side. Portugal look like they're coming back on top in this game now. This has been a great second half at the moment. Absolute fantastic second half. It's a quarter of the way inside the area on this right-hand side. What can Portugal do here? Just waiting for the referee to blow his whistle. Referee blows his whistle. Free kick. Silva looks like he's taking. Oh, my God. What in the name of God is that, Silva? He's done a free kick and he's hit the corner flag with it. Unbelievable free kick. Jake is saying Ronaldo hat-trick incoming. Delwyn saying another goal coming soon. It definitely, listen, I don't think it's going to stop here without a shadow of a doubt. I can't believe still nearly 65 minutes gone. It's still Germany 0, Hungary 1. Unbelievable result at the moment. France at the moment have gone all the way back to their keeper. Steve saying, poor free kick. You're definitely right, mate. Jake saying, I said 4-3 to Portugal. You definitely did, mate. I said 2-2. So I don't think it's going to stay like that. And now Portugal are trying to mount their attack just on the halfway line here. Definitely got their tails in the air now. Ronaldo on this right-hand side. Plays it back into the middle. And now Portugal are going backwards. All the way to Pepe at the moment in their own half. They're trying to mount the attack again. On this left-hand side. France, again, at this precise moment, there's just no urgency to try and get this ball off of Portugal. They've just got all the men behind the ball, and they're just letting Portugal play with it at the moment. But there's no urgency whatsoever from France to try and win this ball back. Apparently, Germany have scored. I'm just going to quickly turn it over. But Hungary have scored. Hungary have just scored. I've just turned it over. Hungary have scored. Unbelievable. So Germany must have just scored. And Hungary's gone straight down the other end. And it's now 2-1 to Hungary. What a result this is at the moment. Unbelievable. We was just getting results in the from the kickoff. They're just showing the replay. Hungary kickoff. It goes back to their defence. They play a long ball downfield. He's definitely onside. Germany intercept it. And then Hungary come forward. Great lob into the box. And then, oh my God, what is Neuer doing? What is Neuer doing? He comes to collect the ball, and Hungary's player gets his head on it before him, and it goes straight in the goal. Hungary 2, Germany 1. Hungary are back in front after Germany equalised. And Hungary have gone straight in front, straight from kickoff. Unbelievable result at the moment for this. Germany 1, Hungary 2, and Germany have gone straight back to the bottom of this table. Hungary are delighted, unbelievable, but it's still a long way to go. Long way to go. What a result for Hungary at the moment. Can't believe that result. All right, what's going on in this game? France now. Benzema in the box. Oh, it was a bad first touch there. But he's run it back. He's still inside the box. Oh, he was too greedy. Why didn't he give it to Griezmann? Great chance there for France to try and get themselves ahead in this game again, but no. Din Don saying, what the fuck are the Germans doing defensively? That's just reminded me. Did anyone see the Slovakia keeper earlier on? A shot come in from, who was it? From Spain. But just before I say that, France are on the attack here. Inside the box. Griezmann plays it across. Shoot! Benzema on this left-hand side. Inside the box. Plays it back. Pogba with a shot. Oh, my God. What a save. What a save. And again, what a save. What a double save here from the Portuguese keeper. What a great double save. What a shot from Pogba going again. Oh, and it goes just past the post. But what a save by Rui, the Portuguese keeper here. Pogba just outside the box. He goes to his right, shoots, right hand curl. What a save with his right hand. He gets his right hand there. He puts it against the post. It comes out. What a great save there. It comes out to Griezmann, who takes another shot, who gets a double save here. What a great save. Fantastic. Absolute brilliant goalkeeping here. Oh, my word. What a super save. Absolute wonder save there. Gets his hand to it, puts it against the post. And then it comes out to Griezmann, who shoots. And then Rui puts it, palms it away. Absolutely unbelievable. France with a great chance there, but what a great double save there from the goalkeeper. World-class save. What a bloody save, Chris is saying. Take a bow. Almost a goal there, Steve's saying. Seamus, great save. Footy chats, what a great save. Well, AJ saying, what world-class save. Omar, what a save. Absolutely, what a world-class save. And he's kept Portugal in this game at the moment. Still Portugal 2, France 2. But in the other game, Germany got their noses back, equalised against Hungary, and then straight from kickoff, Hungary go down the other end. Neuer comes out to collect the ball. The Portuguese player, the Hungary player gets his head in there first and makes it Germany 1, Hungary 2, and puts Germany back at the bottom of this table again. Unbelievable. 68, nearly 69 minutes gone. Portugal 2, France 2. So Portugal at the moment are top of this group and going through to play Switzerland. France will finish in second and go through and play England. And Hungary at this moment in time will finish in third, putting the Germans out of this competition if everything stays as it is. Derwin saying Diesel missed a good game of footy. He did indeed. He's missed a great games at the moment today. But now France trying to come forward again. Griezmann on the ball on this right-hand side. He gets a free kick here. Handball, free quarters, halfway into Portugal's half here on this right-hand side. Wow. King Tony is saying both games have really come alive. Best games of the tournament. Definitely agree with that, King Tony. France is on the ball. Portugal have gone a bit limp at the moment. They've gone a bit limp. They're sitting back, just letting France come forward. Not really pressuring France. And now that's great play here. Great build up here for France. Griezmann puts it out this right-hand side. Ball comes into the box. Oh, just over. But Pogba's got it. Benzema goes for a curl and it goes straight to the keeper. He's just basically lofted it in the air. But goes straight back to the keeper. But great build-up play there from France. Beaker saying, I am watching you for the France game and Germany game on the television. Thank you, Beaker. Keep us informed, mate. Keep us informed in that game. Right, what have we got? We've got 94 likes. Come on, people. We need 6 more likes. It takes a second to hit that like button. And what you're doing in the chat and watching us, if you haven't already hit the like button before coming on, it takes literally a second. It helps us so much with this channel build going forward. And like we said, any time that we... Oh, hold up here. Portugal now. It's 4 against 4 here. Ronaldo on the ball. In the middle of the pitch. He steps over. Oh, good tackle. But Portugal still got a chance here. He goes for the shot and he gets 3 points in rugby. 3 points in rugby there. Goal kick for here for France. Just want to say and all, I want to thank obviously me, Leanne and Diesel. Pardon me. I want to thank Abdu for being our new thumbnails creator. He's going to be doing our new thumbnails. If you look at the thumbnail for today, absolutely superb. Brilliant thumbnail for today. Got the Claude and the BANSTAS badge on the left-hand side, and it's got great graphics. Looks like it's HD, and it's going to be brilliant moving forward. So thank you very much to you for becoming part of our family, mate, and doing them. Really appreciate it. Leanne saying, come on, Hungry, definitely. Greg saying, tell your commentary really hypes things up. Top stuff. Thank you very much, Greg. Really appreciate it, mate. AJ saying, 95 now. Excellent. 5 more. Come on. Delwyn saying, looking good, Terry. Thank you very much, mate. Really appreciate it, Delwyn. Fernandes, as the big man used to say, is coming on. Fernandes has come on for Portugal. Chris is saying the graphics are class. This channel is going places. Thank you, Chris. Definitely is, mate. Definitely is. And welcome on board for being a mod, mate. Beaker saying, Hungary doing a good job attacking with 2 strikers. Germany just playing possession football. Thank you very much, Beaker. Keep us informed, mate. AJ saying 98 now. Come on, 2 more. Beaker saying we've got 100 likes now, Terry. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate that. But let's keep it pushing, keep it going. We can still get a load more before the end. Right, Portugal now. Portugal 2, France 2. 74 minutes gone. France now with Pogba trying to come forward. Benzema halfway in, Portugal's half. He's gone down on the wing on this left-hand side. Mbappe crosses the ball in, but there's no one there. And Portugal get it back to the keeper. Goes back to the keeper now. Portugal are going to have to try and do something, try and build this attack. AJ saying the graphics are world-class. The guy who designed that has talent. He definitely does, mate. And all we can say is thank you very much for being part of our team now, moving forward. And like, I can't remember who it said, Chris, I think it was, this channel is definitely going places. There's so much that's going to be happening on this channel moving forward. And with views helping us too. Like I said, all we ask you to do is just as soon as we put anything out there on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, there'll be a TikTok account opening up soon. Just to obviously follow us. And every time we put something out there, just please spread the word. Just like it and share it to all your friends and all your followers too. So, you know, if, say, for instance, AJ's got, I don't know, 500 followers, he retweets it, it goes out to his 500 followers, you know what I mean? And so on and so on. We just want to keep getting the word out there. Mikel was saying, what happened to German football? They used to be one of the best in the world. They did, mate, and they still have got a great team. I just think, for me, you know, that's why I don't think Spain or Germany will win this. I just think that they play that same sort of predictable football for me. It's you know, it's stay calm, keep on the ball, keep, you know what I mean, keep the possession, and it's not like just go out and attack for me. And that's why I think France I still think France will win this tournament for me. I just think they've got players that can easily turn something on. You know what I mean? Mbappe can make something out of nothing within seconds with his pace. Benzema, great, fantastic player. Pogba, as you've just seen, for France, Pogba is outstanding. I think he is phenomenal for France. But for his team, for some reason, he just doesn't do it. Doesn't do it for me. But for France, I think he's phenomenal. Kante, who's on the ball now, running forward. Halfway in France's half. In the middle to Griezmann. Griezmann now. Griezmann on his left foot, takes a shot. Oh, and he gets deflected off of Portugal player. But Pogba picks it up. Pogba just inside Portugal's half. On this left-hand side to Griezmann. Griezmann now. Gives it back to Pogba. Gives it back to Griezmann. Griezmann now goes back. Now France are building this play up. On this right-hand side now. Benzema. Gives it to Kante. Back to Benzema. Portugal now are doing exactly what France were doing earlier on. They're just sitting back and they're not even pressuring. But France got to attack here. This right-hand side. Ball comes in the middle. Oh, good deflective header there. And as he put it out, no, it stayed in play. It stayed in play here. It hasn't gone. It's gone out for a throw-in. More or less right by the corner flag here on this left-hand side. And at the precise moment, Portugal player down on the floor. So France won't be able to take this throw-in just yet. Leanne is saying TikTok is up, but it's not on. We're not on it yet. So as soon as we do, we will get it out. Oh, yes, we are. TikTok at Claude and the BANSTAS. So anyone that's on TikTok, please go over and start following us. This is a brand new account, so we need to get the word out there and start getting all our followers on there too. There'll be some behind the scenes. Funny bits and all that on TikTok. Whenever we're together, there'll be all funny bits on there with TikTok. So we want to build that up too. Steve saying it's going to be a tense 15 minutes. Bika, if you're in the chat still, please let us know what is going on in the Germany game. It looks like there's going to be a substitution here. He's injured, so I'm going to turn it over quickly to the Hungary-Germany game. Germany are on the attack as I speak, just at this moment, just inside the box. Germany got a chance. Oh, and he's put it right on this right-hand side. Kuz has put it wide. Still Germany 1, Hungary 2. 10 minutes of normal time left in this game. Hungary, what a fantastic result this will be. Beaker saying it's still 2-1 till. Thank you very much, mate. David P is saying, until Terry is twerking on TikTok, I'm not subbing. Well, listen, if that's what you guys want and that's what you guys want to see, then that's what you guys will get. Don't you worry about that. Listen, I can't twerk to save my life, but if that's what you guys want, I will definitely do it. Beaker saying, great chance for Germany there, which they've missed. I've just seen that, mate. Pogba is different gravy, different player for France. He definitely is, Nino. You're definitely right. Let's turn it back. They're making substitutions now, Germany. Let's put it back on the Portugal and France game. Looks like it's been an offside here, and Portugal now are deep in their own half. Free kick here for Finney. Conwest is laughing. Listen, I'm up for anything, me. Don't worry about that. AJ saying, Terry, I think this is best YouTube community on earth. AJ, without a shadow of a doubt, mate. You know what I mean? I'm not one to go on YouTube myself personally. Diesel does. So he would be able to give you a much better opinion of that. But what I've seen of other YouTube chats, mate, there's nothing on ours. I'm telling you that now. There is nothing on ours. We are one big, massive family. You know what I mean? And that's how it's going to stay. And without yous, we wouldn't be here. And we are very appreciative of that. And we will never forget where we come from. Don't you worry about that. And we try as much as we can. And I think you would all agree of trying to involve yous and all in the chat and putting your comments on the stream and all. You don't get that anywhere else. Portugal. Portugal now on attack. Sanchez going forward, just outside the box. Why ain't he shooting? He delved too long on the ball there. He took too long on the ball. He should have had a crack. Fernandes on the ball and he's gone backwards at the moment. What we've got, Conway's is saying, Terry, do you think Xhaka is a better player for Switzerland? I do, mate. I think if he goes to Italy or Spain, or somewhere where the run of play and the game is a lot slower than what the Premiership is, I think he will be a great player, to be honest. A really good player for them sort of teams, because he'd have more time on the ball. He'd be able to create a lot more instead of having to think on his feet. That's a lot of the reason why I think he goes backwards all the time. It's because he doesn't get a lot of time on the ball. He's not one of these players. Oh, Germany 2-2. Germany have equalised. Oh, my God. Unlucky for Hungary. Let's quickly go over. They're just on the edge of the box. Ball comes in. Shoots. Oh, it's a deflection. It's a deflection off the defender. Germany have equalised. Germany 2, Hungary 2. Only 6 minutes in this game to go. And Germany look like are going through in third place again now. Unlucky for Hungary. Unlucky. So as it stands at the moment, it's all changed again. Portugal will finish top, and they will be playing Switzerland. Germany now will be finishing in second place. So it'll be England against Germany, and then Portugal will end up. France will end up in third. I think that said just a minute ago. Have I got that right, people? Let me know. But at the moment, it's Germany 2, Hungary 2. Come on, Hungary. Let's go up and score again straight away from the kickoff. Eight minutes left of this game. France now on the ball on this left-hand side. And now Portugal intercept. Oh, Ronaldo. Has he been fouled? Yep, he gets a free kick halfway in his own half. And that's a yellow card. Let's have a look at my phone. Let's just see what the says on the group stages at the moment. So, so France will finish top at the moment. They will be playing Switzerland. Germany in second will be playing England. And Portugal will end up in third place at the moment. Oh, man. Beaker, don't do this to me. He's saying Hungary just missed a chance. Get in. Ben, how you doing, mate? Thanks for coming back in the chat, mate. Really good to see you again. Get in, he's saying. Delwyn saying, I will be very feeling so sorry for Hungary at the tournament. Exactly, Delwyn. Exactly. They've done really well. Portugal now mounting attack. Ronaldo on this right-hand side. France, have they intercepted the ball? No, they've given it away. Portugal now. Ronaldo just outside the box. Oh, great interception there from France. Now, Kante trying to bring it forward, but he gives the ball away. Portugal. Conway's is saying Hungary deserved the win. It sounds like they definitely do, man. David P saying England versus Germany. What a game that will be. It definitely will be, mate. But we've definitely got to buck our ideas up if we've got any chance of going through. Delwyn, Terry, any boxing UFC on future channel? Definitely, mate. We will definitely be doing the AJ and Fury. Portugal inside the box. And France clear it. It goes for a throw-in on this right-hand side. And I'm hoping to do the McGregor fight coming up again soon against Portia. So, yep, definitely again, Derwin. Whenever I can, mate, you know that I like the big name boxing and the big name UFC. So if I can do it, I will definitely do it, mate. Now, Portugal with a chance on this right-hand side. Fernandes taking the throw in. It comes back to him on this right-hand side. He puts the ball into the box, but France is there to intercept. They haven't cleared it yet. Pogba, Mbappe, Benzema. Pogba, Kante, well played here, France. Well played to get out of a little tight hole. Stan the man, you will be on it. You know that, mate. You know that. Did someone say UFC? Yes, Stan, don't you worry. France here on the right-hand side. What a great long ball. He's inside the box. He's held it up. He plays it back. Griezmann shoots. Oh, my God. And he was leaning back, and it gets 3 points. He gets 3 points in the rugby there for France. What a great chance there to put France up in this game again. But he was leaning back, hits it with his left foot, and it goes miles over the crossbar. Craig is saying, Terry, who do you think is the favourites to win this tournament? I picked France from the start, Craig, and I'm still going to stick with it. I just think that they've got loads of players in their squad to change this game within a second. So I'm still going to stick with it, mate. What about yourself, Craig? B-Cup, what's going on in the other game? We should have about 4 minutes of normal time left in the in both games here. As it stands, it looks like we're getting the Germans, unless one of these teams can score or Hungary can score in the other group. In the other game, sorry. Conwis is going Italy for me. Jake is saying, hopefully Hungary can get a last-minute go. Hopefully. Beaker saying it's 2-2 on the 89th minute. Okay, Beaker, keep us informed, mate, and let us know how many injury time there'll be. Craig is saying, Terry, I said France as well. Well done, mate. Beaker saying there's a corner for Germany. Kidding time, Cruz. That's got to be going more or less into the 90th minute now. And obviously we'll see how many minutes Hungary have got to save this tournament, themselves in this tournament. Conwiz is saying, Aldo, if you're listening, if you're still watching, make that call to the referee now to get Hungary through. Chris is saying, I said France, watch out for Italy, though. Yep, they're definitely doing it. Delwyn saying, but Hungary deserves to win. We've got 4 minutes of injury time. Thank you, Beaker. We've got 4 minutes of injury time in the other game, Germany against Hungary. Can Hungary pull something out of the hat here and get themselves back in this tournament? Otherwise, unfortunately, they will be going home. And if it all stays the same, England will be meeting Germany next Tuesday in the next round of this tournament. Okay, AJ, no problem. Let us know, mate. What we got? Portugal 2, France 2 still 88 minutes gone. Portugal now trying to mount their attack on this left-hand side. Comes right across field on this right-hand side. But France win it back. Oh, he's give the ball away. AJ is saying, Terry and chat, I will never need another operation for my medical condition unless my health deteriorates. I'm really happy with that news and looking forward to enjoying life. AJ, that's fantastic news, mate. And listen, you know what I mean? Just take that great news and celebrate life as you can, mate. And, you know what I mean? Whenever you need us, like we keep saying, we're always here for you, mate, in the chat and on the DMs, yeah? But that's fantastic news. AJ is saying 105 likes. Come on. Exactly. Just keep it going. We can get a few more within the next 5 minutes. Liam is saying Bruno goes down very easily. Pogba on the ball now for France. I think both teams really, unless something arises from an attack, both teams are happy now to play this out by the looks of it. Like Chris said, fantastic news, AJ. Keep your head up. Exactly, AJ. We're all here for you, mate. Fantastic news. 5 minutes of injury time here. We're in the 90th minute. Ball has just gone up. We've got 5 minutes left of this game. Portugal 2, France 2. And in the other game, Germany 2, Hungary 2. And it looks like Germany have just done it at the end there to go through. And they're going to be playing England on Tuesday night. And if something drastic happens in one of these two games in the dying minutes here of injury time. Kante now for France is being pushed backwards into Benzema though. They're out on this right-hand side now. France. Dembele. Benzema. No, they're going backwards now, France. Going backwards. Just keeping possession football now. Pogba now on this left-hand side. Pogba. France now on this left-hand side. He's inside the box. Is that going to be a penalty? Nope. It doesn't look like it. He's called it. He's called it. He's gone down on the floor. I'm sure VAR will look at this. Let's have another look. He's gone inside the box. Coleman. I'll tell you what. Let's have another look at this. He's got his hand on him. No, I think he was going down anyway, Coleman. He was going down on the floor and the Portuguese kicked him on the back of his leg. VAR will take a look at this. Let's see what happens. Dean Don said it's full time in Germany against Hungary. It's full time. It's finished. Germany 2, Hungary 2. Unlucky for Hungary. They really did well in that game, but didn't do it in the final game. Unfortunately, I think VAR in this game is looking at a penalty here at the moment. Potential penalty check. I think it's all over. It's not going to be a penalty. I think they're going for a goal kick. So why is it ain't over then? Yeah, it looks like it's over. It's not going to be a penalty. And the game carries on. Portugal have got the ball with a goal kick. Germany have gone through. And at the moment, we've got 3 minutes left. Unless one team scores here, England will be playing Germany on Tuesday night. At the moment, it's Portugal will finish in third place but go through. And France will finish top of this group. David P said, was it in the box? Looked outside anyway. No, I think it was in the box, but it wasn't a penalty. It wasn't given. I think that one was more a penalty than the first one France got. The game carries on. I think that both teams know that they're both through now anyway. France are just literally, it's literally gone dead, the game. They're literally just passing it around in their own half, and Portugal ain't even doing anything. So both teams are settled here. Without a shadow of doubt, both teams are settled here. It's going to be Portugal 2, France 2. There will not be another goal in this match. Both teams are just settled for it. And they've got another minute of injury time left. That's for sure. AJ, you're right. The referee might as well just blow for full time. Without a shadow of doubt. The Portugal manager, though, is running up and down, telling them to carry on with it. I think he wants them to score. The linesman's telling the Portuguese manager, to get back in his box. He's shouting at his players to get it forward. But this is just time wasting at its best. They get the ball forward, Portugal. Oh, that was lucky interception there. Free kick to France. And that's basically going to be it. We've got 30 seconds. Well, we would have had 30 seconds left of this game. But the French players on the floor. This is definitely all over now. Portugal 2, France 2, it's going to finish up. And England will face Germany on Tuesday night. England against Germany. Our old nemesis. What's going to happen? It's going to be a tough game for England now against Germany, but we've got to bring our A game Southgate has got nowhere to hide in that game. Our players, Benzema now is celebrating with, it looks like Pepe against on the opposite side. Oh no, the referee's blown up. The referee's blown up. Wasn't even worth carrying on for 30 seconds. The game has finished. It's full time. Portugal 2, France 2. Kenny Ken, how you doing, mate?
I know you've got to go. It's going to be. It looks like it's Germany now, isn't it? England, Germany.
Yeah, definitely Germany. Definitely Germany, mate. 100% it's Germany.
Which means France have won the group, and they get a best third place team. And what bloody hell, Cristiano Ronaldo? He needs about 5 bodyguards. Someone just come on to ask for his shirt, and he's got me escorted by stewards.
Oh yeah, I just see that. Yeah. Yeah, Ronaldo with 2 goals, Benzema with 2 goals. It ended up in a draw. The other game, unlucky for Hungary, Ken. They was 1-0 up for a long time. Germany equalised, and then Hungary went straight down the other end and got their noses in front. And then Germany, right at the end, gets an equaliser, make it 2-2. The France finished top. Germany finished second. Portugal go through in 3rd place. Today's game's up, Penny.
Today's game's up. It's just probably. I'll tell you one thing. They've saved the best to last. I don't think if you watch in terms of like purists, I don't think you'll enjoy the matches. But in terms of tension, and this is a lot of it's got to do Hungary. This has got in terms of that aspect of football, brilliant, absolutely brilliant. The Hungarians went 2-1 up. Germans scrambled to save themselves. They've now got a game at Wembley. I don't know who's going to be the favourites. You know, Germany haven't been playing that well in a tournament. England haven't been exactly exciting us. I think what's happened is that we need to get past this 1966, the World Cup 1990. It's just a game. England, Germany's a game, and it's a way of England getting into the quarterfinals or Germany getting the quarterfinals. We need to stop all this, build up. Let's just see it as another game, because you're going to put yourself under a serious pressure that you don't need. But I'll tell you one thing, right? Germany are not going to be this bad as they were against Hungary, because what's happened is that it's tournament football, and this is where the Germans are going to look to say, right, from now on, we're going to see if we can get to the final. And that's where, Portugal will be playing Belgium, I'm hearing.
Yep.
Right. Portugal will be playing Belgium. So what's happened is that the Belgium, they've got to watch out for the Portuguese, because Portugal can take this all the way to, extra time and, win it on penalties. They're more than capable of doing that. But you do not underestimate Portugal. Belgium have got to start really quickly. Kaku's got to put his chances away, because Portugal cannot be underestimated. They're not great defensively, but when you've got players like Ronaldo, Sanchez, and you've got players like Bernardo Silva, and of course the best player in the world, CR7, anything can happen.
You're totally right, mate. Just quickly touching on, obviously, England, Germany. One thing's for sure, mate, is that obviously we've got to bring our A game. If we sit back and just try and play that silly, boring counter-attack football, I can tell you now, there won't be no point in watching it, because we will get stuffed. He needs to be positive. He needs to play the young players. I'll definitely play Saka and Grealish again. And if he doesn't do that, unfortunately, I fear for us, Kenny. I really do.
Well, the thing about it is that Germany are going to play a high energy game. All right, they're going to try and get the crosses in from Guzans on the left hand side, and the crosses for Kimmich on the right, and they're going to be very direct, and they're going to play at an extremely high tempo, which means what will happen is that not only are they going to be able to play, they're going to play at this high tempo, they're going to be able to maintain that for 120 minutes. One thing about England as well, if you look at Germany as well, they've got players like I said, Gnabry, who we know about. They've got players, I mentioned Kimmich, I mentioned Guzman, I mentioned really great player, good players in the making that they have. So they're going to be dangerous, and they're going to be very confident as well, because England will not scare Germany. Doesn't matter how many famous players we have in the Premiership and how much they earn. You know, like Sterling's got this amount of Instagram followers. Harry Kane's got this much money. Doesn't matter. Germany believe that they got a better team than England. So, remember, I'm just looking at Kai Havertz as well. You know, you know, like I said, he's won the Champions League. So they've got players that can hurt England. So the midfield battle is going to be very, very important. You know, who knows? It's not just a midfield battle. England might have to play with a back three and play a wing-backs. And then in terms of wing-backs, that's when you probably can play Shaw and play maybe, you know, Reece James. But if England are going to play a back four, then under no circumstances can they play anyone but Walker at right back. Walker's got to play at right back. And the left back is going to be a situation. If you're trying to stop the crosses, then you may play someone like, you know, Trippier, you know, as a sort of defensive screen. But his midfield is going to be very interesting because that's where they've got to win the battle, win the prize. But one thing is that Harry Kane, I don't know how England will do this, but I'm just saying it, Harry Kane needs pace alongside him. He needs runners. Now, whoever they are, we know one is going to be Sterling. We don't know whether Saka's going to play, but we have to assume that 9 of the players that, you know, that England are going to play next week are going to pick themselves. Yeah. You know what I mean? France are playing Switzerland.
I think personally, Ken, that is the wrong attitude to have. Not saying your attitude, but Gareth Southgate to be worrying about Germany, right? Because we do this all the time. We worry about the opposition. Let's not worry about the opposition. We've got the players there to go out and win that game.
We haven't though. The trouble is we haven't got the players. The reason why I say we haven't got the players is because in a tournament like this, Germany have got a player like Tony Kroos, who can dictate the game and control possession. Who have England got in that position? That's where England, if they are going to play the way we think they're going to play, you want to be on the front foot, then they have to take their chances. Because if they don't take their chances, then someone like Tony Kroos, who's going to control the midfield, is going to be very, very crucial. Because what will happen if Germany go up, and they're going to manage the game out through Tony Kroos, where he's going to keep possession. And that's where England, if they're going to play the way you want to play, they have to be clinical. You know what I mean?
My argument back for that, Kenny, would be, obviously, for me, right, let's not worry about Kroos. Let's go out there and make Kroos worry about us. He has to worry about
Terry, you can only do that if you take your chances and you know.
Well, that's what we do.
All right. You're all right. You know how we beat Holland in 1996, where everything went right because England took their chances. That's how you play it. You're going to get chances. Take all of them and be clinical. You know what I mean?
Not only that, Ken. Not only take your chances, but we've got to get up there to have the chances in the first place. So every time we get up there, exactly. Every time we get up there, just go for the shots. Just go for a shot.
But that's the thing. It's about. But the thing is, you've got to remember one thing, right? Is that yes, you want to use play at tempo, play it, you know, English game, but you have to have game management intelligence as well. Remember, England do not defend well, especially at set pieces. You saw one of the goals that Hungary scored. It's kind of a set piece, and that's where England get it wrong. Tyrone Mings, for me, I'll be more comfortable with plays because of his set pieces. He hasn't really done anything wrong, but I do understand that Harry Maguire is his go-to man, and he's probably good on the ball. But someone like Tyrone Mings, if they do play with a back three, I don't see any reason why he can't get a game. John Stones as well, he's played really well as well. So he's got a very difficult decision, but he's got to look at the opposition and just look at the fact that Germany are putting a lot of crosses in. So they're going to need someone who's going to be able to defend that. Also, they've got to remember the pace as well. So again, that's got to influence the defence. So you can't just say, let's not worry about the Germans, but let's face it, it's tournament football, and they're probably one of the best in Europe at tournament football.
Oh, of course they are. You're totally right. Of course they're one of the best in the world. They're one of the best teams in the world. But that's what I mean. For me, this is what we, as England, this is what we do all the time, right? As an England team, it's predictable. We can predict it now, Kenny, probably. How we're going to set up, how we're going to play. We're going to play very tentative. He's going to play on the back foot. It's going to be very, very slow. And we're going to give Germans all the praise that they're already got. You know what I mean? We're going to sit there and say this is Germany. We need to be worrying about what he's doing, what he's doing, what he's doing, what he's doing. And then once you've done that, you forget to play. You forget to play your
maybe so. I do get where you're coming from. I do understand that, but you okay. The calmest people in the country have to be the players and the manager. As much as you want it to happen, you got to remember one thing, right? Is that I know what you're saying. If they play like how I think they're gonna play, cautious, and they go out, you're gonna think, well, what the bloody hell? If you went, like I said, on the front foot, and we used our pacey players, and we tried to win the match. So I do get where you're coming from, but you've got to remember one thing. One thing. The Germans are probably going to think the same thing about that as well. They're probably going to be like you said, we're better than England. Let's go on the front foot. That's the way we beat Portugal, took them by surprise. And I think that's where the game's going to be won or lost. Remember that in South Africa about 11 years ago, where Germany just were on the front foot, took England by surprise with the pace they played at, and it was game over by half time. So you don't want that to happen. Don't want it to happen. No. So again, one of the things you've got to remember about is watch the games, look at our Germans' strengths and weaknesses. What are Germany's strengths? High tempo, which German football is all about. Plus, they like to get crosses in. So these are the areas where you've got to negate that and be clever. But on the turnover, that's where you try and get surprised. You want someone who can run at like Hummels. He hasn't got pace. So maybe the person who gets Hummels out of that comfort area is Sterling. That's where Sterling's going to be very, very important to make those late runs. And like I said, keep Germany in the back foot. Everyone's talking about Saka. I understand that. That could be a way. But Foden as well, he links the play up as well. That's a difficult position for Southgate. But if you ask me, the team I think is going to play, the goalkeeper we know is going to play. If he plays with a back three, back four, then it's going to be, I suspect it'll be Trippier. And then in the midfield, that's where he's got a bit of dilemma because obviously Mason Mount won't play, but he could play because if he does his training. But again, it's the Grealish thing. Does Grealish start over Mason Mount and then you play the pivot of Phillips and Rice, who I think will play, or do you play Rice and Henderson with Grealish and then you play Sterling on the left, you play Kane, and then it's one of it's either going to be Foden or Saka. That is where Southgate's going to earn his money.
Right, because before we go, let's just quickly go through these, and can you just turn your TV down just a little bit?
Of course. It's adding in news.
Let's just quickly go through the teams that have gone through and let us know who you think is going to go through, Kenny. Starting off with Belgium versus Portugal.
Belgium should go through.
Right, Belgium, okay. Italy, Austria.
Italy.
France, Switzerland.
France.
Croatia, Spain.
Spain.
Sweden, Ukraine.
Sweden.
England, Germany.
Germany.
Holland, Czech.
Dutch.
And the last game, Denmark, Wales.
Wales.
And just before, last one, are you still sticking with Spain to win the tournament?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Not a problem. Kenny, thank you very much as always, mate. Obviously, we'll be back on again when the next round starts. Kenny will be joining us again. And if we do, we might be doing, because there's no football on tomorrow for the first time in a couple of weeks, we might be doing what Kenny, if Kenny wants to come on and you want to come on, mate, a transfer special tomorrow. We'll be getting all these rumours up and going through them and having a look at seeing if they're...
Don't call it rumours, call it scenarios. Scenarios is better.
Okay. Scenarios. We're going to see about these scenarios and we'll go through them. We'll have a good chat about Arsenal. We'll bring it back to Arsenal instead of the Euros and see what's happening. So we'll see you tomorrow. Kenny, have a good night, mate. Speak to you soon.
Definitely. I still think, Benzema's second goal was tight.
Yeah, it was.
It
was, mate. It was.
I'll speak to you later, Till.
All right, thanks, Ken. Speak to you later on, mate. See you soon. Just like to say once again, everyone, thank you very much for coming over and joining me and helping me through this watch-along. Without yous, it'd be so much harder doing it on your own. But with yous lot, honestly, it's the best chat room there is out there. Thank you very much. Don't forget to hit the like button if you haven't already done on the way out. And please share all of our stuff and try and get the word going. Really appreciate it. Love yous all. Much love. Peace out. All stay safe and see you soon, yeah? Thank you very much. Arteta in.